Warframers, welcome to another Warframe weapon build. Today we're gonna handle the Sancti Castanas. Pretty powerful weapon. I mainly use it for PvP. When I hit someone on the floor, I just throw one of these on their bodies. They continue, they survive. They thinking they survive the attack, but they don't. Put it on black energy so it doesn't cause too much, how would you say, visibility. Pros and cons of this weapon. It's really good that you can time the damage being released. So on, for example, Vahak, where he's not vulnerable to attack, you just pop a few on these on his head. And the moment he gets vulnerable, you put down your secondary fire rate, and you trigger them. It's pretty powerful, like I said, on a hit where you make the Castana stick to the enemy. You got an init, so 100% electricity proc, which is stunning the enemies. Gives another crowd control if you have a big group of enemies walking against you. It kind of takes everyone in the blast with it. Pretty nice. Furthermore, I think that's about it. Do I use it a lot? Besides PvP, not really. Rather prefer the POX or the other different secondary, but still it's a cool weapon, and due to the purity effect, you can make it even more beneficial in missions, just to bring it with you. When you're on the floor, when people are reviving you, it's a good weapon because you don't really have to aim, you just release them in the proximity, and enemies close by will be dead, so it's not a bad secondary. I put a really nice Riven mod on it, got strong Riven disposition, as you can see, 5 out of 5. If you didn't have the mod, I would put in something like flight speed or something with it. Do take in mind, of course, I built this one for corrosive, taking down the enemies affected by corrosive, and I got a radiation viral build, more for the corpus, and also be usable against Grineer. Sorry, some infested due to the viral. As in corrosive, I use mainly for Grineer enemies. There again, if you fight in a dojo, the corrosive is quite nice, but rather use the radiation. Got enough chance, I would say. It's not very low on this build, like 50%, but it will be sufficient. Little over 14,000 damage, not that bad. I could actually change this up for get a little bit more percent. It does take less magazine capacity. As you can see, my magazine capacity is only 4, and even now turned to 3 due to the minus magazine capacity, but that's not that bad. Why? Due to the high multi-shot effect, keep in mind that there can only be 6 Castanas dispersed at one time. The first hit, you can see I thrown 4 of them, so the second one will only give me 2, because it reaches 6 maximum. As you can see again, 4, 2, 4, no, that's 3, so that's 3 more. So keep in mind that only the first one you throw, the first batch, will do the highest amount of damage due to the multi-shot effect. But there again, it's capping in with the second shot, so you might want to shoot, release, shoot, release, shoot, release. Then you're probably going to have the most damage output in general. So let's take it for a spin. We got it on the radiation build. Yeah. We're gonna fight. Okay. Seems that I tried this. 110. Let's not put it too high. But if you can kill 110 ancient Eximus, then yeah, probably you'll be able to kill someone in the dojo. Then you wanna release, shoot, release, shoot, release, shoot. did get a job done, but it took some time. We're a weapon with a lot of fire rate does come in handy. There again, if you're killing a group, let's take one of these. Why not? Maybe take some energy with us. As you can see, the blast radius is pretty big. Curious how many we'll be able to kill with one blast if I line them up together. Oh, there was one alive. Of course, they do self-damage, so keep in mind if you're not using a Wukong to be very careful when you shoot them. Let's see. Took at least a half out of it. So a little over 2 hits, I carried out this whole squad. 3 Castanas, so it's not that bad. It can be efficient. There again, only fighting dense enemies or small areas, but there again, it could self-damage you, so be used to with caution. There again, that's about it for the builds. I thank you guys for watching. Let me know which you rather use. Maybe the Pox, Sancti Castana, or even some of the other throwing weapons. Personally, the throwing weapons I don't like the Kunai, Spira, but there again, they are usually more damage per shot if you compare it to the quicker ones or the laser ones, and they're more fun to play with. There again, always do keep ammo in mind because you don't get much, but when you're on the floor, they're really good weapons to use. Keep that in mind as well. So if you don't use your secondary but you want one so you can basically be of help when you're on the floor, you might want to use some of the throwing weapons because they're a lot more efficient. I like the talents as well, by the way. They're pretty similar towards it's the same like the Castanas, but you cannot trigger them by time. Oh, sorry, they are triggered by time. So I prefer the Castanas over all the other ones in PvP. And that's about it. I want to thank you guys for watching and see you later. Have a nice day. Peace.